So what's up, guys? I am back with another video, and happy Monday. And y'all already know I am here to start your week off on a positive, beautiful note. And if you are watching this video, before I forget, because it seems as if I always forget, but I really want to express, my just gratefulness for you guys and the new subscribers to my channel. I really appreciate it, and welcome. Come on in, take a seat, let's talk. So in today's video, I want to talk about not seeking revenge. Now, as a chosen one, which you are, people will come into your life for different reasons, and we're not going to put a highlight on good people. We'll talk about that in the next video. But in this specific video, I want to talk about people that come into your life that do not have the best intentions for you. They're coming in to get something, to benefit. They're coming in to take away instead of bringing something to you, or an even exchange. So those people, you have to first and foremost know yourself. No, scratch that. Let's start all over. First and foremost, you have to know who God is. First and foremost, then you have to know yourself. You have to have discernment. You have to figure out, I'll say it like this: the quicker you can figure out why someone is here, the quickest way that you can either bring them into your life or remove them from your life. And we're talking about removing from your life, because let's be honest, everybody don't come in to really genuinely love you and respect you and treat you like you're supposed to be treated. But as you're going through the motions, as you going through different things in life, I want you to stay grounded. I want you to know that God has always had your back, always, regardless of what has happened in your life, regardless of, because if you're like me, this is not your first go round with people, and if you're around my age, with people and their intentions and all of that. So you really have to just determine what this person is here for. And once you do that, like I said, the quicker you can run away if that person don't have good intentions for you, it's a whole road that you do not have to go down. You can avoid all the other stuff that come with people that just don't want to see you grow. And sometimes the enemy will send people into your life because he's trying to figure out ways to get you back to where you once were. He wants to stop you. His job is to stop you. But you can't get frustrated. You can't get angry. You can't, allow him to actually stop you. You have to understand that you are God's child. And if they treated Jesus the way that they treated him, then you're not gonna, who are you to think that you're gonna get better? You're gonna have people that love you, and you're gonna have people who hate you. But either way it go, you have to love God first and foremost. You have to love yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to stay humble. You have to stay grounded in your beliefs. That way you won't be phased. And I think I talked about this last week. I don't know. I make so many videos that I forget what I talk about, but until it like pop up in my head. But I used to be very like open to everyone and think that everyone have a good heart, or because we tend to think that people are like us. We don't intentionally come into people's lives to take from them. We want to bring something to them of value. We attracted to this person because of something they may have done, or maybe they're doing something that you want to do, or you want to learn from this person. But typically, chosen people don't come into people's lives to cause disruption, to tear their life down, come in with jealousy, envy, just who in our mind, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, who have time to sit and watch someone and to intentionally come into their life to destroy it, But that's not the world that we live in. So you just have to be careful. You have to know who you are. You have to trust that God will protect you. You have to build a prayer life. You have to pray for everyone that comes into your life and listen to the Holy Spirit within you saying, because the Holy Spirit give us little signs of people, red flags, we'll call them red flags. We have little red flags, but we're so we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be friendless. We don't want to feel like we don't have anyone to talk to, whatever your reason is. So therefore you overlook the red flags. And trust me, I know I'm talking about this because I've been there before, and you're going to pay when you overlook red flags. You're going to pay. It's no way out. And then maybe when you look back on it and you like, oh yeah, I did get a gut feeling about this person before I really got into any type of relationship with them. I had the feeling, but I just did it for my own reasons because I didn't want to not have friends, or I didn't want to be single and lonely or sleep alone or whatever. And now I get it, but you have to go the hard way. When it doesn't always have to, you don't always have to learn a lesson to gain knowledge. Just when you are centered, when you know God, then you know how to move. You know how to protect yourself. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't come into your life with good intentions. But regardless if they come into your life with good intentions or they don't, you're still going to move forward. As long as no one is not physically harming you or whatever, then if someone physically harming you, then I suggest that you protect yourself. But if that's not the case, and 9 times out of 10, that's not really the case unless you get like deep into it or whatever. But the little stuff that they do, and you watch them, and they don't even know that you using your discernment or you watching them, they just think that, oh, I'm just going to say a little sly comment here, or I'm just going to do this. They don't come in completely with their mask dropped off their face. They don't show their real intentions. They get to know you more. They study you. They reel you in. And then slowly but surely that mask starts slipping. And then you begin to see who they really are. Because I don't care who you are, where you from, and how good of an actress or actor you are. You cannot wear that mask forever. That mask will slip. It will slip. It's going to slip. So, like I was saying, regardless of all that, then you still have to focus on yourself. You can be stopped by who's in your life and who is not in your life. You want quality people in your life versus quantity. You don't care about having all these people around you. You just want, if you can get a good 1 or 2 good solid people in your life, whether that's your partner or a friend or a business partner, that you have your back, then that's all you need. Because the older you get, then the more God begins to work on your heart and your spirit and all that. You don't need all the extra stuff in your life. And you have to keep going. What I mean is, get back to you. What you once were before maybe a bad relationship, or before you had some type of tragedy in your life, before lessons was learned. Go back to that person, and maybe you should start focusing on that. Focusing on yourself. Focus on yourself. And once you have given your all to people that is no longer in your life, you don't communicate with these people, but you may have broke your back for them or encouraged them in some type of way. And then anyway, but it's time to start focusing on yourself. If you want to go back to school, go back and get that degree. If you think that you need counseling or speak to a therapist for your mental health, or a life coach, or whatever it is, now when you're in your single season or isolation season, whatever you guys want to call it, when you're in that season, begin to build yourself back up. begin to focus on yourself. Begin to go back to that person, or not even that person. Become a better person than you were before whatever happened to you happened to you. So focus on that, and I guarantee you that when you begin to focus on yourself, you're building your confidence again. You're building your self-esteem. God is just opening doors for you that you would have never thought that you could walk through. The red door, y'all remember the red door? So, God is just opening red doors for you in your life, and you're just becoming this woman or man that you always knew you wanted to be or you could be, but you didn't have that self-esteem or you didn't have that support. But now you realize that God is your support system. Now you realize who you are as a woman and as a man. And you understand that regardless of who come in or who go out, your life still is going to move forward. You're still going to help people. That negative energy people give to you will not stop nothing. In fact, when you get to a place where the negative energy actually pushes you to go harder, then that's how you know that you have changed. And change is not like, oh, I got over one thing and I'm a changed woman. No, it's a constant battle, because the enemy is not going to stop until he get what he wants. And he will try any tactic possible. And as you go higher and higher, or as your relationship with God get closer and closer, then yes, God will protect you, but it's going to be a new level, new devil. So stay grounded in God and put forward to work on yourself. Put in the work for yourself. And if you're single, then you're working on yourself and you becoming a better woman. I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, but a man too, if you're working on yourself, you're going back to the gym, you taking care of your skin, you're just upgrading, you're getting your, I don't know if you need braces or if you need, I don't know, whatever it is that you have felt insecure about, or something that not necessarily feeling insecure about, something that you may want to work on. And as you're working on yourself, then, eventually you will look up and God will send that man or woman in your life, and they won't take advantage of you. They won't try to take from the table and see what they can get out of it and drain you and then be like, all right, I'm gone. No, the man or woman that God has ordained for you will love you to pieces. They will be grateful for you. They will know who you are. They will see past the physical and see who you are spiritually. And that is the goal. So just continue to work on yourself. Continue to pray. Continue to stay positive. And don't allow the enemy and his little minions that he used to come into your life and try to throw you off. Don't allow them people to throw you off, because only a miserable person will come into somebody else's life and try to stop them from doing whatever it is that they're doing. That's insane to me. And I know that it's not reality and people don't even realize that they are being used by the enemy. But, you just got to take it with a grain of salt, and you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving forward. And not only relationship, God will bring good quality friends into your life. People that are on the same path as you, that you can relate to, you can help each other. So whatever it is that you're praying for, you have to put in work for it. You can't just pray for it and not do anything about it. If you want to lose weight, then you have to start going to the gym while you're praying. Pray as you're driving to the gym, okay? If you want to just become a better person, you have to put in the work. God is there to help you, to open doors for you, to push you in so many directions, but you have to put in work. I mean, you can't just pray and just sit there and just be like, okay, I prayed about that. No, unfortunately, That's not how that works. So this is like my longest video ever. So I'm going to stop it like right here because I don't want to go over 15 minutes. But I hope that you got something out of it, and just stay encouraged and continue to move forward and allow God to just open doors for your life. It's going to happen for you. So, okay, I'll see you guys next video.